Hey everyone, welcome back to Kate's and Trading. Today is January 15th, 2025. It is Wednesday, and today was a good day. If you're a bull, looks like things are turning up, which is great to see. This is going to be a quick video, so I'm going to skip over the negative stuff. What's really nice to see is every single ETF that I track that's bearish was down today, and all of the bullish ones were up, except for MSOX, but who cares? It's a good day. So let's start with KWeb. It's just about 4 p.m. now, so we have a few minutes left in the market. I don't think things are going to change too much before then, but KWeb's turning up. It's pulling back now, but I mean, it's okay, but there's so much better stuff out there, so I would skip over that. DRN had a really strong opening day of the day today, but then it came way down. That's actually bearish, so I don't like the look of that. Moving on to GDXU. I would not be buying DRN, by the way. GDXU, up, then down, then back up again. Looks pretty good. By the way, my new indicator, I'm finalizing it now, but it does a lot of cool stuff. These values that you see here are based on like a hypothetical $100,000 account. So you can see how things grow from trade to trade. I have it set up right now to just show me the most recent trade that it would have made, but I can change that to show like a whole bunch of stuff, and then it just fills it in with a ton of data. It's kind of hard to read. So back to the way it was and move on to the next. GDXU looks good, but again, there's other stuff that looks better. SLV, that looks really good. It's like it's going to close right near the high, and it has a lot of resistance here though, so I'd be a little hesitant on it. And again, look, something better. ERX, I'm still kicking myself for getting out of it the other day, and it's rocking and rolling. This is a great uptrend that it's having here. Ideally, I would have loved to have been able to buy it somewhere down here, probably on this bar on the 24th of December, so Christmas Eve. And then you'd just be crushing it. My indicator was a little slow to turn it around and say buy around here. And that's because it had such a strong downtrend. And that's fine. I mean, obviously, if you got in over here, you're doing just fine. Not quite as good as if you were down here, but so what? You know, it's a little safer to buy it here and you have a smaller gain, but you might feel a little more comfortable. I don't know if I'd be buying it now. It's a little bit extended, so maybe. You know, it's funny because I'm kind of changing my tune about that, because the way I tend to trade is I'll buy something one day, have a small gain the next day, and just sell it. And by all, likelihood, this will probably have a small gain tomorrow, If my stop loss is set at a 10% loss, you can see here, and my profit target is only like a 0.5%, even a 1/4%, then the likelihood of me getting a 1/4% gain before a 10% loss is really high, right? So that's kind of the philosophy I use. The combination of probability plus compounding really can build an account. So that's kind of my entire strategy in a nutshell. Moving on to Yin, another one that's going up, but there's still better stuff out there. TMF, looks like it's gonna close with a bit of a doji, not as good. WebL, another doji, not great. TNA, gapped up a bunch, came back down to yet another doji. My God. XL, this looks pretty good. The downtrend is very much intact though, but we are really starting to turn upwards here. Third day in a row where things are going up quite nicely. So my indicator is saying this is worth trying. I have the indicator settings set very aggressively, where I only care about the minimum close to be just a little over a doji. And then minimum volume percentage, I don't even really care. That could be 0. I don't care that the volume is above average. When I'm looking for a small gain, it usually doesn't matter. So this one, risky, but you can take a chance on it. It's not financial advice. And don't come to me if it goes down. No financial advisor. LEBU, stuck in a terrible downtrend. I would avoid that. BITU, I'm actually back testing this right now with this indicator to make sure everything's hunky-dory. So far, so good. This is another doji. I don't have a buy signal on that, surprisingly, but I would hold off on it for now. SOXL, another one where it was doing better earlier today and it's kind of coming down. Again, the sideways action, not worth touching. TQQQ, this was doing quite nicely today. It's a lot like TechGal. Coming up for the third day in a row. Looks like it wants to start heading back upwards. That's really good to see. We'll see what happens. That's one that I would consider. I didn't buy anything today, though. I'm waiting till tomorrow to kind of let everything clear and have my full account balance available. SPYU, another one. This is even better. This gapped up and held up. It looks like it's got a little bit of support and resistance going on here. About 48 makes sense because, you know, the 48 range, a whole dollar amount is usually a little more risky. There's usually some support and resistance there, so this is fine. Definitely worth buying, I would say. I mean, again, it's got that downtrend, but if you're looking to just make a tiny gain on it, most likely you will. FAS, this might be even better. This might be the best one I've seen today, where it really is decisively gapped up, closing near the high, not much resistance above, maybe a little bit above the 21-day moving average. It's looking pretty good. It doesn't move that fast, but when it does, it likes to behave. I like seeing how the EMA ribbon, the blue one, is, you know, very solid. Over here it was a little sideways, but a little more sideways here. But usually when it does have a blue ribbon, it does pretty well. It's not chopping around all over the place that much, so that's good. So yeah, this looks really good. Oil has been going crazy lately. This one, I've said it before, but I wish I had gotten it down low, you know, and just let it ride, but that's easier said than done. Over here, I would have been in and out of this thing a bunch of times, probably. Chances are on something like, see, I wouldn't have bought any of these red ones though, because I don't want to buy something that's down on the day. I would have bought here, and then the next day I would have been kind of sweating it. Wouldn't have been down by 10% though, I don't think. And then the next day back up and staying up. I don't know if I would have sold any of these days or kept going. Kind of depends on my mood and how I'm feeling and how I feel like the trend is going. In this case, maybe I would have held on, but being Boyle, such a risky ETF that maybe I would be in and out every day. I'm not sure. FNGU, one of my favorites. Very strong finish for the day. FAS looks better because it closed higher above the simple moving average, but this looks good too. Very small downtrend, and it's already looking to turn upward. Volume was kind of average. It's not great, but not terrible. And then ETHU had a really good day, but I don't trust this ETF yet. It's pretty new. Its inverse, ETHD, has actually performed better for me than ETHU, strangely enough. So I would avoid this one. I guess to me right now, FAS with really good volume too, and probably FNGU would be my top two. If I was going to buy something today, it'd probably be FAS. That looks like it has the most chance for some success, even just a little. So that's it. Nice quick update for today. Really looking forward to getting into actually doing some serious trading and showing how that works out. That'll probably be coming maybe later this week. So that's it for now. If you're getting anything out of this, if this is, you know, helping you out with understanding trading at all, please remember to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell, because I'll be here every day during the market hours. So see you guys. Thanks everybody.